Hey guys, Fikod here. Welcome to today's Destiny video where I'm going to be giving you a review of this week's Iron Banner. I don't normally do this if you're new to the channel. I only ever review Iron Banner when it's a significant one. For example, a new game mode being tried out or a new meta like we have with this Iron Banner. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below and subscribe for regular Destiny content. But let's jump in. So, it's been a very long time since Supremacy has been the Iron Banner game mode. It's actually been, I think, probably about 6 months now, and the last time it was just when Rise of Iron launched, and it was received, it was mixed. I think none of us can deny, if you're part of the community then, that the feedback was very mixed. Some people hated it, some people loved it. I really liked it at first, but then obviously as the grind to level 5 begins, I started to despise it. But I'm not going to dwell on that previous Iron Banner. I'm going to talk about this one a bit more. Watching this video back, I realise it's riddled with negativity, but I want to assure you that this Iron Banner, in my opinion, was actually quite stable. But this Iron Banner had the potential to be the best of all time. And now, before you just slap that dislike or call me a twat, if you hear me out on this, the last Iron Banner with Supremacy and the last Iron Banner in general featured the improved drop rates, the improved whole levelling and bounty system, and things like that. So when we found out that, with this meta, problems that we'd seen in the previous Iron Banner had been ironed out, and yes, arguably new problems had risen, but especially with Supremacy, we weren't going to have the shotgun issue. I'm going to call it the shotgun issue because the previous Iron Banner Supremacy was plagued with shotguns. So in my opinion, when I found out it was going to be Supremacy with the new meta, I saw what Bungie were doing, they were going to try it out. I thought this had potential to be the best Iron Banner ever. But unfortunately, in my opinion, again, if you disagree, please constructively tell me why in the comments, it wasn't. In my opinion, I'm just going to call it kill confirmed game mode doesn't seem to work in Destiny. I don't know why. I would say maybe it's because it's like the verticality of Destiny and things, but kill confirmed seems to work in the new Call of Duties, which are a little more sci-fi, I say. But it really doesn't seem to work. It's literally a clone of kill confirmed. I just don't understand why it works. Maybe it's map design, maybe the maps were never really designed with Supremacy in mind. I know there's plenty of times where running and trying to get a crest just seems a hell of a lot more risky in Destiny kill confirm than it does in other games. It feels like running out in the open to get a crest just doesn't really feel worthwhile, whereas Call of Duty you can just run across the hallway, pick it up and carry on. Destiny for some reason doesn't seem to work that way. So I have to say, obviously, the new drops and everything are great, but the problems with this Iron Banner, which is what stopped it from being the better Iron Banner. To be honest, I don't know why they didn't just pick Clash or Control, a game mode they know would have been good. Can you imagine if we had this new meta with Clash or Control? It would have worked a lot better, in my opinion. But they chose Supremacy, but sidearms are clearly a problem. I do enjoy a sidearm meta more so than shotguns and snipers. I don't really like one-hit kills in video games. And I know that's odd coming from Destiny, where there's half of the abilities in the game kill you in one. But I don't really like one-hit kills, so a sidearm meta for me I enjoy. A quick, simple fix for sidearms. I don't really agree with the fix they're doing now, where every time you die, you just drop to a base ammo. I think you should start with ammo at the start of the round. All the ammo you pick up should stay, but then when you die, you just lose a portion of the ammo. And so you have the ability, if you die like 10 or 15 times in a row, probably even less than that. If you die like 8 times, you just have no ammo left if you don't pick any up. So every time you die, let's say you lose 10 bullets. I think that'd just be a better change. So if you are playing shit, you do have the consequence of actually losing ammo. I think just reducing it to a base amount probably isn't that bad, but it'd be better than it is now. So sidearms were clearly a problem in this Iron Banner, and I just don't know why Supremacy doesn't work in Iron Banner. I think something that makes Supremacy even worse is that you have to repeatedly play it. There is no game mode rotation. You're just playing Supremacy, and just playing one game mode over and over again, and especially something that isn't like team deathmatch or domination, which are very basic. With Supremacy, you notice the problems a hell of a lot more. I feel like the gripes with it, especially game modes you don't normally play, like Clash and Control. I think most people play relatively frequently, whereas Supremacy I don't play outside of Iron Banner really. But you just notice the gripes, and that's something I think Iron Banner needs to change. I think they've got it perfect, as in the drop rates, they've got it perfect, the bounty system. I think personally they need a game mode rotation system. I do have an extensive big and bulky video, as I like to call my topic discussion videos, where I discuss how I think the event system overall could be improved, and I delve into this in more detail. But I think Iron Banner needs to have game mode rotation. Now hear me out on this, before again you slap the dislike and call me a twat. If you disagree with me, please tell me why. You can share your thoughts below. I'm always interested to know what you guys think about this kind of thing. But I think Iron Banner definitely needs game mode rotation. In that, I mean, it should all be 6 player, 6v6. It should all be 12-man game modes. And it should vary Control, Clash, Supremacy, Rift. I think all these game modes should rotate, and not necessarily in that order, randomised. But I think Clash and Control should have the highest percentage to come up. I think maybe like 30 for Clash, 30% Clash, 35% Control, 15% Supremacy and 10% Rift. If that math adds up, I'm not great at maths. But that's how I think it should do. So you have rotating game modes, and I think also you should have increased Iron Banner reputation if you stay in a lobby. So I think to be honest, that would create a better environment as well for Iron Banner. You'd be playing with the same 6 people really, and if the teams are unbalanced, I think you should be kept as a 6 and put just against another 6. I think that would work a lot better. So it does feel like you're just going through loads of different battles as 6 players, and it should increase your drop rates. You know, I think increase your chance of exotic would be a good thing. Increase your Iron Banner gains and Crucible gains as well. I think that would just incentivize people to stay in the lobby, because another thing that's annoying about Iron Banner is people still leave when they're losing. I know they tried to fix it by giving you Crucible rep for losing. Previously you get nothing. It's still not fixed. But I did enjoy this Iron Banner. Probably not as much as the previous Supremacy, surprisingly, because I think shotgun gameplay works better with this, because there were so many games where it was just like on the enemy team there'd be one person with like 23 points and then the next person with like 4, and they'd lose because no one. The way the meta is now, it's so primary focused, is that there's not many ways to just run up to someone, kill them and get the crest. With shotgun gameplay at least, you'd kill them and pick up a crest almost every single time, whereas now there's just crests strewed everywhere, no one's picking them up, and the games seem to go right down to the time limit, and that is quite shit. Like, they're going for quite a while in my opinion. But like I said, it was a bit of a grind. I think the next Iron Banner, providing it's Clash or Control, may be the best we ever had. I think potentially with the new live update coming out, which will fix some sidearm problems. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Cosmo announced a further patch onto the new meta. I have a video on it where I go through all what he said. I'll link that in the description, and it'll be in the outro. Once those problems are fixed, once we have this new meta, we have the new drop rates, once all these problems have been ironed out, hopefully, and providing again we get Clash or Control, I think we're in store for the best Iron Banner ever. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If all the stars that I just listed align and we get Clash or Control, we get this new meta ironed out and the new drop rates and reward system, I will probably be reviewing that Iron Banner, as I think, like I said, it could potentially be the best Iron Banner ever. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. Share your thoughts below, they're always appreciated, and hit the bell to be notified on my uploads. Now I'm just going to plug some videos. If you want to know all the details given about Destiny 2 by Bungie and Age of Triumph, the new live update, I'll link a video in the description where I talk about that. And if you also want to know my predictions of what I think is coming, that'll also be in the description. But again, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to give a quick shout out to Silver YTG for the extensive support he shows on my channel, and it's really appreciated. But again, thanks for watching the video guys, see you in the next one, bye bye.